James Karen. He's a character actor who appeared in tons of movies, including Poltergeist.
You left the bodies and you only moved the headstones!
Return of the Living Dead.
Bert, Frank, we have a little problem.
But he's perhaps best known as the pitchman for the grocery store Pathmark.
Look for this circular in Sunday's paper for super coupon bonanza savings like these. A half-gallon Tropicana orange juice, $1.39. A dozen Pathmark large eggs, 69 cents. And a half-gallon of Pathmark premium ice cream, $1.39. Come to Pathmark Super Coupon Bonanza, where you're the one who's number one 24 hours a day.
Pathmark was a grocery store chain that started in New Jersey, expanded pretty big at one point in the 80s and 90s, but has now shrunk down to one single location in Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Want more value for your dollars? Then come to Pathmark during Dollar Days.
The Hathaway Shirt Company was started by Charles Foster Hathaway in the 1800s. David Ogilvy was working on ad campaigns for Hathaway shirts. He saw a picture of Lewis Douglas, who was a politician who had lost his eye in a fishing accident and wore an eye patch. David was inspired by this. He created a character called the Hathaway Man, who always wore an eye patch and was elegant, sophisticated, and a man of adventure. The first Hathaway Man was Baron George Wrangel, who was an aristocrat who had 20/20 vision. Frank Perdue was born in 1920 in Salisbury, Maryland. He founded Perdue Chicken.
I tried somebody else's chicken, and some of the bones came out black. That means it was frozen sometime before I bought it. You can avoid this happening to you by insisting only on my fresh Perdue chickens.
This is Wally Amos, better known as Famous Amos.
If you want to make it big in the West, you've got to be too good to resist.
He made some incredible cookies, and his friends encouraged him to try to sell them.
Have you ever heard of Famous Amos cookies? No? Well, I guess everybody hasn't heard of Famous Amos cookies, you see?
This is Tom Carvel. He was born in Greece in 1906, but he went on to create the Carvel Ice Cream Company in New Jersey.
Fudgy the Whale is back. That's a whale of a cake for a whale of a dad at your participating Carvel ice cream store. Yep, and this year your Carvel dealer makes them loaded with fudge and nuts.
His voice was famous and parodied by many.
This is Tom Carvel with the tasty product manufactured strictly in our Tom Carvel Ice Cream College.
This reminds me so much of my childhood. Every time there was a special occasion, Mom would get Fudgy the Whale at Carvel.
Fudgy the Whale from Tom
For a
Carvel.
limited time, they've got Brock Sampson, the cake. And here comes the Monarch cake as well.
He appeared on Late Night with David Letterman.
For people who may not be near one of your franchises,
yes.
it's a soft ice cream.
All ice cream is soft, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Max Headroom was a character that would sell you Coca-Cola.
Good morning, class. Cocology. The study of good taste.
People thought he was a computer-generated figure, but actually, he was just actor Matt Frewer in makeup to look like he was computer-generated.
Hi. Do you remember the first time you tried kissing? Oof. But now...
You may have heard of the Max Headroom incident, where a man wearing a Max Headroom mask interrupted a television broadcast. Now, this guy was never caught, and they still to this day have no idea how this was done. The cassette brand Maxell had their most famous ad.
The usual, sir. Please.
Our high-fidelity tape still delivers.
The actor in this commercial was Jack Colello, and Jack was actually the makeup artist for the shoot, but they decided to put him in the shot, and he looked great. John Moschetta Jr. was famous for doing commercials for Micro Machines, tiny little cars.
This is the Micro Machine Man, presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of Micro Machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trim, precision paint jobs, plus incredible Micro Machine pocket playsets. There's a police station, fire station, restaurant, service station, and more. Perfect pocket portables to take any place. And there are many miniature playsets to play with, and each one comes with its own special edition Micro Machine vehicle and fun, fantastic features that miraculously move.
This is Michael Vale, but you probably know him as the character of Fred. He was the time to make the donuts guy.
Today, my son, the secrets of the perfect donut. Knead and roll, knead and roll. Always be generous and always make them fresh.
This was a long-running campaign appearing from 1982 to 1997.
Time to make the donuts.
Owning a Dunkin' Donuts is no piece of cake.
Time to make the donuts.
Because you work night and day making donuts. That's why they're so fresh all the time.
They even used him in the commercial for Dunkin' Donuts cereal.
Time to make the donuts.
Introducing a big idea from a giant in the business, the world's smallest donuts.
Ta-da!
In new Dunkin' Donuts cereal.
And he made some other appearances.
Now, do a lot of people recognize you when they see you in the street?
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody's got a why. Hey, where's your donuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I get it from all sides.
The Isuzu brand hired actor David Leisure to play a character named Joe Isuzu back in 1988.
The amazing Isuzu iMark, rated one of the best by Car and Driver magazine. It gets 94 miles per gallon city, 112 highway. Its top speed is 300 miles per hour. And Isuzu dealers have millions in stock, so they're selling them for $9. And if you come in tomorrow, you'll get a free house. You have my word on it.
The commercial campaign ran for a couple years, even had ads during Super Bowl 21.
With this lie detector, I'll prove this great-looking Isuzu is a better pickup than Toyota. It has more standard features than Toyota. It has a double-walled cargo bed, steel-belted radials, and a 5-speed transmission. Toyota doesn't. Yet it's the lowest-priced import truck in America. See, you can trust me.
This is David Ruffcar and Dick Mogg. They played Bartles and James in the Bartles and James TV commercial.
Hello there. My name is Frank Bartles, and this is Ed James. You know, it occurred to Ed the other day that between his fruit orchard and my premium wine vineyard, we could make a truly superior premium grade wine cooler. It sounded good to me, so Ed took out a second on his house and wrote to Harvard for an MBA, and now we're preparing to enter the wine cooler business. We will try to keep you posted on how it's going. Thank you very much for your support.
Here's one of the most famous commercials of all time starring Mikey.
Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't need it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids it's one of those nutritional cereals you've been trying to get them to eat. You're the only one who has to know.
Do you remember the Diet Coke hunk from the 1990s?
Coke break.
You're gonna drink it just for the taste of it. Introducing Diet Coke. This is the one from Coca-Cola. Recall the taste with just
Get him on, a little dirty.
The hunk was played by an actor named Lucky Vanosh, who went on to make his own exercise and fitness videos.
5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold it right there.
Mr. Whipple was played by actor Dick Wilson.
George Whipple, you old sidewinder.
Tex, can you help me stop those ladies from squeezing Charmin bathroom tissue?
Reckon I can. Now, you women folk, stop squeezing that Charmin.
But Charmin's so soft. It's irresistible. Has deep down squeezable softness.
It smells good, too.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Be out of town by sundown.
Mr. Clean started as an advertising icon on the package, went on to be played by House Peters Jr. in a series of ads starting in 1958.
Hello there. House cleaning?
It's the floors. They take so darn long to clean.
You, Mr. Clean, can get the job done faster.
The Mr. Clean Corporation has gone global, so they needed a name that made sense for people in other countries, so he's not called Mr. Clean everywhere. He's called Meister Proper in many countries. I love that. I dug into the canonical backstory of Mr. Clean. I know all about him, where he was born, what he did when he was growing up. I put all of it in a video that you guys can check out right here. Otherwise, YouTube says this is what is best for you.